my wife was just giving me a hard time because we were sitting out by the pool the other night. I might have had a couple cocktails, but we like had to rush in because the mosquitoes were, basically carrying us away. And then I watched like something on YouTube later, and like the first YouTube ad was this little mosquito bug zapper. And I'll be damned if they didn't get 40 of my dollars. It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS. There's a saying that I hear over and over and over again, and somebody was probably the first person to say it, and I have no idea who the hell that was. So I won't give credit to it, but I didn't come up with it. And I won't get it right. I'll say it my own way, but there's no such thing as a cost, only an investment. Anytime we're spending money in our business, yeah, it's an expense. It hits the P&L as an expense, so on and so forth. But everything that we do in our business has to generate a return. Why would we do anything? Oh, Rob Anderson in the house here. Let me see if I can squeeze him in here. Well, I'll wait till he's on video. But why would we do anything in our business that's not going to create a return for us? It just wouldn't make any sense, right? I know made plenty of incorrect investments or overpaid for an investment or totally underpaid for an investment and didn't understand the total value that was going to come with it. I'm curious, how do you guys think about that in your businesses? Darren, I know you do a lot of landscape design. Obviously, Turfs Up Radio is a business. How do you frame up when you're going to go invest in a thing like the time machine? How do you look at those types of investments?
Well, my mindset, it goes right back to, so I'm a landscape, I'm a green industry guy, right? So, and I start to think about, as you're talking, I'm thinking about over the years, how did I handle it over the years versus how do I handle it now? A lot of guys, when they're young in the business, they're just going to wing it. They're gonna get in, and whatever happens during the course of the year, things might get thrown at them where they figure that, okay, well, I only have a certain amount of accounts, or I only have a certain amount of jobs for the year, and all of a sudden it blows up. The phone starts ringing, and man, they're winging the hell out of it. Oh, I gotta buy another truck. I gotta buy this. That's a bad plan. And it's a shame. We should all be set up to plan properly. When you guys know this, when you create a business, you have to have a business mission, you have a business model, you have to really understand, what am I going to accomplish this year? You have to be smart enough to say no to large investments, but understand that they could for this year, so that it gives you an opportunity for next year to make those investments. But we don't. We do need, like you said, we do a lot of knee jerking in the green industry. And it's tough. I tend to now that I've been experienced in the business, I tend to not make those knee jerks. I do make some emotional, almost like drunk purchases, right? Everybody go online late at night after you've been drinking and you just buy shit, right?
My wife was just giving me a hard time because we were sitting out by the pool the other night. I might have had a couple cocktails, but we like had to rush in because the mosquitoes were, basically carrying us away. And then I watched like something on YouTube later, and like the first YouTube ad was this little mosquito bug zapper. And I'll be damned if they didn't get 40 of my dollars. Like they must have been listening. They were listening in on my phone. They had to be to know that was the right time to hit me with that ad, because I knee jerked and bought that and showed up today. We'll see if we get our money's worth out of it. But
the least you can do. The least you can do it as a business. Listen, we're all human, right? We do that thing. I mean, you can't say, I'm not going to do this and I'm going to be a great businessman and I'm not going to make any purchases. You never know what's going to come up against you. You set a budget for those type of purchases, then you feel good, right?
Yep. Spend within the means.